What problems do you think are solvable in the travel industry?
Well, the main problem, as I see it, is the amount of roadworks that go on, and the length of time that they take to do it, because this must be costing the country a lot of money in hold-ups and everything else. But on top of that, we're always going on about global warming and emissions, and all the time the traffic's backed up, then we have this problem. I think that's solvable if all the utility companies got together, and when they did one hole, if you like, they could all do the same similar sort of job, because it's all in the same area. Instead of digging the road up this month and then the next month this utility, it all adds up to
Yeah.
in my opinion, traffic
Yeah.
chaos.
How do you think public transport should...
Public transport isn't enough of it. Again, there's a certain amount of sympathy, to be honest, with the travel firms, bus, trains, because so many of you people use cars. But come the evil day when everybody decides they're going to leave the car at home, the country's going to grind to a halt. So, although there's not enough of it, or doesn't appear to be enough of it, particularly in rural areas, I think that we need to have a rethink about that.
Mm-hmm.
There's another aspect, in my opinion, which would help a lot, is there's too many older people, in my opinion. I'm one of them. There's too many older people on the roads. I mean, they've all got bus passes. If they was, use the bus passes to their full potential, then I think that would also help with travel.
What do you think would help people to move from cars to trains or buses?
Only improvement in public transport. Only improvement in bus services, train services. I don't use taxis very much, but even taxis, an improvement in those sort of things. And of course, then you've got to come down to cost
and accessibility.
Well, accessibility is particularly in the older generation is it has got to be accessibility, definitely.
So on another aspect, how did you, when you had a child in the back of your car, help them, help them with longer journeys? How would you?
Well, it's like walking. I think the old traditional way was give them books and drawing and pencils and keep them occupied that way.
Little games.
Games or I Spy and pointing out various things along. Motorways take a lot of that out of it, because it's just a one long drag. But on the country roads, there's lots of sites that you can.
So, say like a miniature board game, or a little like cup and
anything that takes the mind off the length of time a journey takes.
Releases the boredom.
Yes, releases the boredom. That's exactly right. That is. But I think that's something in common with every child that I've ever known. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Sort of thing. But I think it's not necessarily a problem, but you've got to break your journeys quite often.
How do you think, say, a small product could help this?
Small product in what way?
So, say, for example, well, there's multiple examples. For the child, there could be a toy.
Oh, I see what you mean now. Yeah, well, I think there's enough things on the market, and if you're a parent who understands your particular child, because each child has things different interests, if you like. So I think that's down to the parents to provide the.
And then with the bus travel, do you think there should be ramps involved with the doors?
Well,
or
in my experience, buses now, the modern buses are because they're lower, which means you can get onto the thing. And certainly in railways, they have ramps. There's ramps that are there to help people in wheelchairs.
Or it's like escalators as well for different train services. And
I think escalators, provided there's enough lifts, because if you're wheelchair bound, I think you've got to have lifts, particularly in stations or anywhere where there's levels, different levels.
Yeah.
There must be a proper lift service, if you like. That's what I think, anyway.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
generally, we're coming round to this. It's far, far
Yeah.
better now than it used to be.
And how would you, so with the carbon dioxide in the air and stuff, how would you, and greenhouse gases, how would you stop this from occurring?
Well, I think everybody's still working at this, aren't they? I mean, electric cars and battery technologies. I think battery technology has got to be the answer to all of this. It's all right generating. I mean, cars are able to generate its own electric. It's storing. It's a problem. So I think it's just down to battery technology that will help. And the other thing is, you've got to get a lot of people off the road. In this particular country, there's far too many cars on the road. And one of the things I've pointed out is older people with bus passes. I think that when you get to 70, the least they should do, and don't forget I'm well over that age, the least they should do is at least have an ability test, because we've got to get people off the road, and younger people want their cars. I did when I was a young man. I wanted my car, and I think it's, if you're a young man and you've got a family and you've got to get to work, you're the people who need the transport. I think that might be a help, because there's lots of cars on the road with retired people that are out all day, in the car, which only adds to the problem.
Yeah.
That's my opinion again.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay.